Hello, everybody. Um, a lot of people are confused by my first video. My first one called The Sad Rant, Part 1, where I call it Treatment is Bullshit. Well, that video was made a long time ago, the day before I went into a treatment program in Alliance, Nebraska. It's called the Human Services Incorporated. That turned out to be the biggest, stupidest place I've ever been in. The people there are horrible, particularly the boss. Her name is Glenda Day. She's a cunt. I'm just gonna say it because I don't care. She's a cunt. Um, it was emotionally and verbally abusive. I didn't understand it. I didn't. It took me 2 weeks to get into that place. I had to take a certain type of medication for my latent TB infection. Had to go there to the hospital and take it on a daily basis just so they could chart it and prove to these people in Alliance that I was taking the medication. And when I finally get in this place, I last exactly 6 days. Glenda Day is by far the most horrible human being I've ever met. Um, she nagged the shit out of me. I couldn't get a word in edgewise. She laughed at me during group meetings, stuff like that. Yeah, she was just a horrible human being. And not long after leaving that establishment, I find out that that particular treatment center has the worst track record for success, meaning that once people go through there, they either relapse, go back to jail, or they end up dead. Whoa. Yeah. And it really bothered me. It bothered me a lot because I was the only person in that place that wasn't brought in handcuffs. I actually went out of my way to get in there. You know, it seemed like a professional place. The other places I'd heard about, they weren't very professional. They didn't come off very professional, at least to me. This place did, and I gave them the benefit of the doubt. And I wasn't going to get verbally attacked and verbally abused by this disgusting human being of a woman. Yes, she made me sick. And it pissed me off to the point where I filed a grievance. I actually filed a grievance with a place called Magellan. And they're investigating right now as we speak. And it's not uncommon for them to get these kind of investigations simply because they have such a horrible track record. So it's really sad. Some of these treatment centers, I just don't get it. They have this thing where they break you down and then they build you up. All right, first of all, no one ends up in treatment unless they're already broke the fuck down. Okay, that's number one. And as far as building up, no one can build you up. Only you can build you up. Only I can build me up. I can have all the inspiration in the world, but only I can build me up. No one can do it for me. Okay. And what really sucks is a guy named Corey who helped me get into the place. He turned his back on me. He says, "I'm not going to counsel you anymore because you're not susceptible as an outpatient treatment, as an outpatient or something along those lines." And I was like, "Well, fuck you." You know, the only thing he was willing to do is help me find yet another treatment center to check myself into. And that's when I realized I'm a lot stronger than I thought I was. Yes, I did fall off the wagon a little bit, but I wasn't gonna allow bullies. I've noticed that throughout my life, bullies, bullies that I've had to deal with in my life, they're living much better lives than mine, than how I'm living mine. They're in much happier places, and I've had enough of that bullshit. Now I don't know how treatment works for some people, but for me, it was bullshit. It was absolute bullshit. Okay, A broken down man does not need to be broken down any more than he already has, especially when I go out of my way to get into the damn place. So the grievance has been filed, and I'm standing up to bullies now. Yes, I am. And ironically, the biggest inspirations in my life are people I haven't even met. You know, people like Jessie Smiles and Sally LaMonaco and Brandy Price, all famous, well-known YouTubers. Yeah, those ladies are my inspiration now. So, and I've got some more inspirations in my personal life too. People like Christina and Telly and Tanya, you know, some real good people. And that's where my mind is at now. I'm focusing. I did take a couple days off to myself, and we did have a big snowstorm just recently. Holy mackerel, it was huge. Um, but yeah, that's where my life is now. I'm standing up to bullies. I'm doing what I got to do to make my life better. And inpatient programs tend to give a false sense of security anyway. And I don't want a false sense of security. I want a real sense of security, which means I know how to take care of myself. I've always known. I just doubted myself for a long time and didn't think I could. Oh, so that's why this is the after video. This is the one that comes after uh, the video where I was very happy to get in that place. And as you can see, I'm not nearly as happy as I was in that video. It makes me sad when people that are designed to help you do anything but. And like I said, I filed a grievance and I'm focusing on the people who inspire me on social media and in my personal life. You know, I found inspiration in myself. You know, so that's where my life is right now, and I'll get back to you with more when I can. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.